All one of us is dying. At first hearing, it sounds like a paradox or a slip of grammar. But inside those few words is a dismantling of the ego's entire framework of life, death, and individuality. The ego story rests on multiplicity. It tells us there are billions of people, each separate, each with their own body, their own beginning, and their own inevitable end. The world appears to be a vast collection of lives moving along their private timelines toward the same finish line called death. In this script, everyone plays out the same fate in slightly different costumes. But the phrase doesn't say, all of us are dying. It says, all one of us is dying. That subtle shift unravels the illusion. It points to the truth that there are not many, but only one mind, one sun, one dreamer of the dream. And that one, when misidentified with the body and the world, seems to be dying. Every sickness, every wrinkle, every funeral is simply the mind reenacting the same lie in different forms. When we watch the world, what we are seeing is the ego's death drive projected everywhere. Each body is a temporary mask, and all masks share the same destiny. That is why all one of us is a singular dying, not a multitude. The entire dream of separation is a theater of mortality, rehearsed endlessly until the mind chooses differently. Yet hidden inside this one-liner is also the escape hatch. If all one of us is dying, then who is not? If the collective illusion is constantly perishing, then something else must remain untouched. The eternal cannot die. The real self, the Christ, the Holy Son of God, does not come and go. Only the dream of death comes and goes. This is why A Course in Miracles insists that death is not real. The body can seem to fail, but the body was never life. Life is not in the veins, the breath, or the pulse. Life is spirit, changeless and eternal, and spirit cannot decay. What is born must die, but what is created by God cannot be altered, diminished, or destroyed. All one of us is dying is therefore not a statement of despair, but of exposure. It shines a light on the ego's secret, that everything it invents is temporary, fragile, and already fading. Every birth contains the seed of its death. Every relationship built on specialness carries the shadow of its ending. Every achievement, every possession, every identity and form has an expiration date stamped upon it. That is the only guarantee the ego gives. But the holy flip is this. If the all-one that dies is an illusion, then we are not bound to it. We can laugh at the parade of funerals because what dies was never alive. We can see the vanity of building legacies in dust. We can withdraw our belief from the grim certainty of loss. The line, then, is a koan for the mind. It is a mirror held up to the dreamer. Do you really want to keep identifying with what dies? Or will you remember what lives forever? When read rightly, all one of us is dying dissolves into its opposite truth. The one of us that is real, the Christ, cannot die. Only the false one, the dreamer of bodies, the fragmented self that believes in birth and death, is fading away. And that fading is not a tragedy. It is liberation. The ego dies. Spirit lives. That is the whole curriculum. And one line is enough to say it all. Submitted for your approval. A single phrase that looks like death, but points to eternal life. In the twilight between illusion and truth, one line can end the dream and awaken the sleeper. You've just stepped into the twilight zone.